Hello again. This is XXB here, and just another video. I didn't have enough juice in my phone, so the battery cut out, and the video cut out. So I'm back here with another video, and I don't think you need to see any more. Obviously, I'm going to take pictures of it because this house is just gone. It's gone. It's going. It's far beyond gone. It's either any type of gone you want to say. That's what this house is. My mother is a train wreck without my father. She just left in a taxi. She's going to see my sister. She's supposed to meet her there. She wasn't be there. And the door crept open. And I thought it was going to be her brother-in-law, because his car's out there and he still hasn't collected it yet. So it's just been sleeping, in the snow and the ice and braving the elements all this time. But no, the car's still here. This house is everything about it. I mean, just everything about it. The aura, the smell, the sight, the sound. It's eerie. Very, very eerie. And I know this sounds terribly, terribly drastic, but there's this thing called when a house becomes a kryptonite, something becomes a kryptonite. Some people have a spiritual connection to a house and it needs to go. Well, it's like this house needs to be blighted. And if you don't know what blight is, it's basically a term that originated. It's pretty synonymous with Detroit because, so many different, neighborhoods in that vicinity and that, in that city have been destroyed because of economic downfall and such, and basically the authority there have had to blight it. So destroy it. Basically turn it to rubble. Well, that's kind of pretty much what this house needs to do. Either that or strip everything from it. I mean, just pretty much everything, because it's all has a it's like all toxic. It's like all toxic now. All completely toxic. Get rid of it. Restrip this house. Repaint it. Everything. Strip it right down. Derobe it. Put a new identity in it. And that's this right here. I showed my mother saying, "Well, you're taking a picture of that." She cracked that right there. That chair. As you can see, there's supposed to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chairs. One is missing. Let me get 2, 4, 5, 6. Yes. One right there, that one's missing. I think I showed you that before right there. That's the lampshade for the ceiling fan. That's no longer. She's added the one upstairs. I showed you, and I have so many videos I need to upload. This is just, this is why I'm fighting for, $10 billion, okay? $10 billion even, because this is a bunch of bullshit. All of this. And, I have no problem showing you my little act. I don't have, I can't, I don't want to yell, I don't want to scream. I'm not an actor, but this would be no act for sure. Because if I wanted to, I could turn right around and scream like a mother effer in this house because of everything that I've seen and everything that my mother's just shoved under the rug and thought that there's no problem with it whatsoever. But ladies and gentlemen, this here is what psychosis looks like, mental illness looks like when you don't see something, you don't say something. This is what happens, okay? This is what happens. And, I just want to upload the video right here because I just want to do this in real time. That's been like that. That's still shattered. This gazebo, I can't apologize to my father. It's gone. It's completely freaking gone. I have this tied to charging cable right there, so it's juicing up as I do the video. But that right there, it's more snow. More snow took it out, so it's even more collapsed than it was last time. That's not my mother's doing, but everything else is here. Like for example, this ceramic top, my father worked so hard for that. I remember when that was installed here, and the installers came through and said, tight there, tight there. I'm just going on about it, memory, but they put it in there. If you can move it around. It's really loose, like she's moved it. That right there, that yum sign right there, that was a full sign. She smashed that. Doesn't have the border, the frame around it anymore. There's a picture. If you look right here, it's very nice. It was very nice. It's a lamp like shelving unit combination. Has the shade right there. That right there is a picture of my sister from years back. It originally had a frame on it, and it had because she's Irish, and part of our ethnicity, one of our ethnicities is Irish. There was a lucky charm, or 4-leaf clover necklace hanging around that. What did you think? What did you think? What's the matter? What do we do? What's doing now? And it's freezing in here, so this pellet stove is not being used. It's full. Either it's not clean or it's not. I don't know. I don't know what. So something's up. I mean, this poor cat right here. This is not an environment for her. She should be taken right out. You know, that's what I've been contemplating next. Taking her out, putting her in the shelter where she can, you know, where she can be loved. Oh, what you doing that for, honey? Look at the fluffy ball, the fluffy bushy tail. What you doing all that for? Are you doing the rock? Huh? And that you know, she just, I mean, she's older. What you doing that for, huh? She's older. So part of the reason that, I mean, it's understandable why she looks like that, and partly, but you know, she doesn't go to the vet. She's not groomed. You know, we didn't take her to the vet. You know, when I was here, when she was a hell of a lot better looking than that. That's just plain inexcusable BS. And then coming over here, this is our breakfast nook. It's called an island. You know, it's really, really nice. Sometimes it's in the center. You know, you have an open floor plan. Your kitchen, you can place it in the center. But my father was going to originally place it right over here on the side, this corner. But he put up that nice cabinet right there. He did all this right here. By the way, I apologize for going all around, but I have anxiety that I kind of grapple with. And, you know, it's just been, you know, it's been rough. But there was another placard right there. And just to gather, thankful, and love, there's a sign right there. My mother destroyed that, replaced it with this. Unto us a child was born. And you can see basically it's like the Granger right there. It's Mother Mary. And I think that's supposed to be like God or Jesus right there. And, excuse me. Jesus Christ, the Son of God, right there. That's what that's being portrayed in there. Pardon my hands from moving. But going over here, it's like, my father wouldn't even recognize. My father would want to freaking burn this. No, he wouldn't want to burn this. He would want to come in here and say, what the hell is going on here? What is all of this BS? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? And that's how he would respond. Because my father was tough. And as you used to see right here, you know, when there's pictures on here of all these freaking lovely dents that are just piling up on both sides, right here, like that. I didn't check this. Oh, that's beautiful. Nothing in here. It's like, why even have this refrigerator if it's just going to sit here, basically be a ghost and not be used? But, you know, my father, up here, picture right here, it used to be the picture of me and my sister, right there, shining underneath that light right there. Right here, it was the picture of my mother and father right there by Maple Oak. I think by the maple tree, right there. And coming over here, you had the family photograph of us at the Hampton Beach, the balcony right there. My mother's on this side. Think of it, the picture's right here, right? Mother is here, father's right here, my sister was right here, my father was kissing, and I was in the back. I was like on the side, the left-hand side. Left-hand side there would be the entrance into the hotel room. At the whole Hampton Beach Hotel there. Atlantic Breeze Suites. But it's like, it's just so eerie being in here. It's like, holy freaking crap. And just look at all this. I mean, that's nice. Yeah, that's nice. It's a you know, it's a picture of God. It's a sketch of God right there and right there. But it's all taken over. Okay, this is clear. This is mental illness. Because it's an obsession. Okay? You can go about, you can say a prayer once or twice every single day. But this here it's her medicine. She can't be without, if she's without this, she's not going to make it. She's not going to make it. And I fear the worst every single day that one day she's going to, first she doesn't have any blades. She doesn't have any blades because I confiscate all the blades and everything like that. So she can't try to harm herself or freaking burn this house down. Of course, that pellet stone does not help because that's a perfect, igniter for that. But I fear that one day she's going to be gone. And if that does happen, this is what happens here. I need to be, in the state of New Hampshire, you need to be the executor, okay? My mother's a widow. She had to do that. It was a pretty hellish process. You have phone ringing off the hook all day. The city hall calls you. Different people call you. You have to change your name, envelopes with your name on there. It's a document that changes you, the status of you, to the executor. And you have to go through probate court for that, because what happens is you get as you know very well, because so many people have to do this every single day. This is happening every single day in modern America, and not even America, just around the globe. You have to get an estate account, and the estate account contains all the assets of your loved one, or case may be. And then you get all the freaking debt collectors hounding you and hounding you and hounding you, saying, basically, because your loved one is deceased, you are responsible for this debt, and we're going to keep saying this is an attempt to collect the debt. And a debt will be used for that purpose, and that will happen. Just keep happening over and over again. When my mother was my mother back in 2020, she handled that. Of course, she was screaming up and swearing up a storm, but she was a hell of a lot better than she is now, and that just did a hell of a lot better. I'm just going to say it. Okay, because you have to remember, I've been through so much. We left. You can understand damn well why we left all this. This is not conducive to an environment for a child with special needs or anybody with conditions whatsoever. I'm going to be taking more pictures. I posted a video called, it was basically, when I was saying, Dear Mr. Hauser, and, basically sending a message to Rockstar Games and Building Rocket Boy Games about my whole $10 billion deal. And I'm very serious about that, by the way. And this just emphasizes that. Let me make that absolutely clear. I called it that. The first half of the title was Dear Mr. Hauser, Mr. Benzie. The second half was Spiraled, a BS, Mountain of BS. And I used Banjo-Tooie's sad Spiral Mountain song. And I just used it to illustrate, how I'm feeling right now. And, to see how eerie and sad it is, what was to what is. And if you watch that video, I captured all the holes in the house, all the holes in the wall, everything that's been broken, the broken window right there. She has that covered up because she doesn't want anybody to see that. Nobody's going to come over to this house. I don't blame anybody for not wanting to come over to this house. It's a freaking disaster zone now. Dematerialized zone. My father wouldn't tolerate this for a minute. Are you kidding me? He'd have her straight in the state hospital or assisted living facility, so that all her thoughts can be monitored, and she doesn't try to kill herself, okay, harm anybody else, or be in a danger to society, okay, or she doesn't try to destroy this house. Right now, she's succeeding in doing that. I come back here every time, it's like, what's next? What's honestly next? I'm going to try to disconnect this now, and down here, 20%. Okay, so this is going to go fast, but what do I not show you? That's, calendar, nothing but God, Jesus, and our little book of prayers. I mean, this is really, really nice right here. Collection of prayers from around the world, across, edited by David Schiller. It's just, it's like she's taking my father right out. She's taking my father right out of this house. The only part, and I'm grateful, these still exist right here. Let me walk you through this right here. So this is me and my sister right here in the living room. See that? Can you see why? I'm perfect for the job. Caretaker. Love. Mother, father, warrior, vigilante right there. Look at this beautiful young lady. Nothing but love and joy. A delight. That's what she is. Look how beautiful my mother was. Look at that beautiful woman. I don't know if I'll ever, if I'll ever have, a life partner like that, have a chance, but look at her. She was full of life and love. Well, she's full of love, but for vibrancy and just a pulse, you could see it in her eyes. She's a beautiful woman. That's me. I look like I rolled out of a freaking dumpster, but that was on Christmas. This right here was, remember I'm telling you about graduation, college graduation, cap and gown, suited up. I'm in my line waiting for my associate's degree there, waiting for my professor, my English professor, Art DeLowe. He was going over there, calling the names. He would say, Aaron, James, tweeting, like they do. That was the 19th of May. Excuse me. Yes, 19th of May, 2012. Coming right here, that's me. That's me, my freshman year. Oh, no, excuse me. Sophomore year in high school. That's about 1991 right there. Me and my father's. That's me right there. It's one of our apartments. Right there, he's just getting ready to go off to work. Got the whole 80s deal going on here. Acid wash jeans. 80s and the 90s. That's right there. My mother, my father, me. That's my bedroom. Whole 9 yards here. I have it all going on right here. Stuffed animals. And there's me right there. That's a little baby boy. Adorable. Good time.